5. New Zealand, Auckland. Auckland is the largest city in New Zealand and the South Pacific, with a population of up to 1.69 million. Perhaps due to its large population, this city has experienced the most complete transformation in terms of cleanliness and sustainability in the past 30 years. And among the many actions, the most eye-catching operation is its waste reduction plan and renewable energy plan. Auckland's Waste Resource Plan is one of the biggest changes in the South Pacific waste management field. In 2013, Auckland's waste disposal emissions accounted for 9.3% of the city's greenhouse gas emissions. In order to achieve the goal of zero waste in 2040, Auckland officially launched a Waste Resource Plan, which aims to improve the city's resource efficiency by recycling materials and resources in the waste stream. This project has completely reformed the city's waste management system and merged the 7 regional services into a waste management system. After the reorganization, Auckland not only improved the efficiency of waste disposal, but also greatly reduced the amount of waste fields. By 2020, Auckland also gradually launched new waste management services, such as a community-led resource recycling center network set up specifically for waste collection. In addition, the government also encouraged citizens to actively participate in waste sorting and recycling by adjusting the size and quantity of the waste bin. In this way, 65% of the waste collected by the roadside can be recycled. In the use of recycling, the amount of waste fields has been significantly reduced. Auckland's Waste Resource Plan not only brings great benefits to the environment, but also has a positive impact on society and the economy. The 20 community recycling centers set up under the project are expected to provide at least 85 new jobs, 1/4 of which will be supplemented by long-term unemployed people. In addition, through the waste recycling project, community groups will reuse materials for sales to create new sources of income for the city. At the same time, Auckland also has excellent performance in renewable energy. The city actively promotes clean energy such as solar and wind energy. From the roof covered with solar panels to the top of the wind turbine, the wide application of cleaning technology and the deep dependence on renewable energy make the city almost completely free of pollution. Of course, Auckland's environmental protection measures are not only limited to land, but also its marine protection measures are also worthy of praise. The government's recent actions have expanded the marine protection zone of the Hauraki Bay threefold. This not only protects the marine ecosystem, but also ensures that this blue land can resist future environmental challenges and maintain biodiversity. Auckland, the green city of New Zealand, has been recognized by the world for its green efforts. Looking ahead, Auckland will continue to lead the world's green cities and become a model of sustainable development in cities around the world. 4. Helsinki, Finland. Helsinki, the pearl of Northern Europe, is the capital and largest city of Finland. It has always been the center of politics, education, finance, and culture. In 2012, Helsinki was named the capital of world design. Its streets, shops, and buildings all reflect excellent design aesthetics. However, in addition to aesthetics, it also integrates the environmental concept into urban design, so that every corner has a green and sustainable atmosphere. When you walk into this city, you will find that about 1/3 of Helsinki is covered by green land. You see, the Central Park is a city garden, with an area of more than 1,000 hectares. In addition, the city's roofs and amusement parks are all going to be made into parks. Therefore, whether you are walking in the park or walking on the streets of the city center, you will feel the fresh air and the beauty of nature. And it was such a city that set an ambitious goal in 2017 to achieve carbon neutralization in 2035. However, for Helsinki at present, the largest emitter is urban heating, which accounts for more than 50%. Traffic is closely related to climate. Interestingly, in order to be able to exchange ideas, Helsinki launched a global Helsinki Energy Challenge to attract global innovators to propose solutions. The challenge of co-responding to urban heating lasts more than a year, and the prize of the first prize is as high as €1 million, about 1.1 million US dollars. The mayor said that although he did not get a solution comparable to the Nobel Prize in the end, he did get a lot of interesting solutions through such a competition. In terms of urban heating, the top priority is to find a solution to replace coal. Finally, Helsinki adopts technology such as heat pump and heat recovery. The construction of a thermal power production and power supply system killed more than 94% of families, making energy use more efficient. These technological innovations not only reduce carbon emissions, but also improve the efficiency of urban energy utilization to establish a solid foundation for achieving carbon neutralization goals. In terms of transportation, Helsinki's solution is to make articles on travel planning, and therefore propose the concept of a 5-minute travel circle. This means that most of the facilities that citizens need in their daily lives are within walking distance, not only reducing the dependence on mobile transportation, but also greatly reducing pollution and carbon emissions in the city. With everyone's efforts, since 2017, Helsinki has successfully reduced carbon emissions by about 30% while maintaining economic stability. The per capita carbon emissions have also decreased by more than 40%. If you have the opportunity to come to Helsinki, why not experience the beauty and environment of this city in person and feel the unique charm of the green lifestyle here? 3. Canada, Calgary. Calgary, also known as Kacheng, is a city in the south of Alberta, Canada. Its area is 789.9 square kilometers, and its altitude is about 1,048 meters, making it the economic, financial, and cultural center of Alberta. Calgary means clear and flowing water. Yes, this used to be a wood factory. Until the 20th century, people discovered oil and natural gas here, and then it became the energy center of Canada and the second largest energy center in North America. However, although Calgary is an energy center, under the reasonable industrial layout and advanced environmental protection technology, the air quality in Calgary is almost the best in the world. The annual average PM 2.5 here is only 5.5 per cubic meter, which is far less than the best choice in other Canadian cities. Of course, this also has something to do with the unique geographical environment of Calgary. Calgary is close to the Lougheed Mountains. The mountains, as a natural barrier, prevent the spread of pollutants to a certain extent. In addition, it is also affected by the mountains. Calgary is warm in winter and cool in summer, making it the most sunny city in Canada. This climate condition is also conducive to the dilution of pollutants in the air. In addition to high-quality air, Calgary is also a cultural capital full of vitality. This is a famous ecological tourism and winter sports venue. In 1988, Calgary became the first Canadian city to hold a Winter Olympic Games. Every year, Calgary holds many wonderful festivals, such as the Calgary Cowboy Festival and the Folk Music Festival, attracting tens of thousands of tourists to experience. In short, Calgary is a modern city full of vitality, forward-looking and responsible. An ideal choice for tourism, living and experiencing fresh natural life. 2. Singapore. Singapore, a small red dot in Southeast Asia, is not only a city with its unique multicultural culture, but also a globally recognized neighboring city. From the 1960s, Singapore began its Green Revolution. 10-time Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew once said, "Nothing is cleaner than becoming the cleanest and greenest city in South Asia." With Lee Kuan Yew's promotion of the Clean Green policy, every corner of the city, from residential buildings to busy commercial areas, is full of dust. This policy covers all aspects from garbage management to disease control. Green buildings can be seen everywhere in Singapore. Vertical gardens and supersized buildings are not only beautiful, but also help the city reduce carbon footprint and achieve a harmonious coexistence with nature. This policy not only improves the sanitary standards of the city, but also establishes Singapore as the image of a garden city. In the past, in public places in Singapore, you can hardly find even a little bit of garbage. Why? because there are strict legal regulations and high fines. Here, throwing garbage at random may cause your wallet to lose $300, about $217. In addition, imported candies, durian on the train, or not drinking water after using the public toilet will be fined. Obviously, this kind of strict punishment measures effectively contained a series of uncivilized behaviors at the beginning. However, as the city gradually became richer, things seem to have changed. For example, Lu Zhengli, chairman of the National Environment Bureau, said that the reason why Singapore is so clean now is not because of the high fines, but because there are a large number of workers cleaning. They do heavy work every day, which eventually became the key to maintaining cleanliness in Singapore. Now, there are 560,000 people in total who have registered to the National Environment Bureau in Singapore. In addition, there may be tens of thousands of independent cleaners who have not registered. Corresponding to this, there are only about 5,000 sanitation workers in Taipei. In addition to the beautiful cityscape, Singapore's public transportation system is also a world-class example. Clean, efficient subway and bus networks reduce the pollution of the city, making the air quality of this island country one of the best in the world. It should also be mentioned that Singapore's innovation in water resource management through water technology can even transform dirty water into clean water. This technology has become a global reference standard. At the same time, seawater evaporation and rainwater collection projects have also ensured the water safety of this water-deficient country. Singapore's cleanliness and sustainable development achievements are inseparable from the government's top-level design, strict laws and regulations, and the active participation of the people. From the clean green policy of the Li Guangyao era to today's high-efficiency public transportation and advanced water resource management, Singapore has always been at the forefront of environmental protection and sustainable development. Number 1. Copenhagen, Denmark. The heart of the Scandinavian peninsula is the capital of Denmark, Copenhagen. Speaking of the list, there is no city that can do more than it. In this city, bicycles have almost become another symbol of the city. There is the world's most advanced bicycle network here. More than 700,000 bicycles will roam freely in this city, and 62% of citizens choose to use bicycles to commute every day. However, this is not because the people here particularly like sports, but because the urban planning here has made cycling the most convenient and environmentally friendly way to travel. In addition to bicycles, Copenhagen is also an environmental activist in many other aspects. Light and wind power are the key to the city's decarbonization. And Copenhagen's Holmen project has built wind power plants and waste transfer facilities on 9 islands, and is expected to generate 300,000 megawatts of electricity every year. This measure not only reduces the dependence on fossil fuels, but also provides a stable green energy source for the city. In addition to this, Copenhagen also attaches great importance to the protection and management of water resources. How clean is the water here? It only takes a simple purification and filtration process to reach the drinking water standard. However, the price of such water is also quite high, $5.67 per cubic meter. However, in the process of this water cost, the cost ratio of wastewater treatment is up to 51.9%. This also explains why Denmark's underground water sources can always remain clean and pure. It is worth mentioning that Copenhagen is actively embracing the AI era and continues to use big data and artificial intelligence to optimize urban management. From the energy efficiency of buildings to the optimization of public services, artificial intelligence is driving the management of this city more and more. Through intelligent management, Copenhagen not only improves the efficiency of urban operation, but also further reduces energy consumption and pollution emissions. At this time, if you look at the whole of Denmark, in the past 30 years, Denmark's economy has grown by 90%, but energy consumption has always remained unchanged. This data shows the unremitting efforts of the Danish government, enterprises, and the Danish people over the past 30 years on energy saving. This country has proven that environmental protection and economic development can be combined and complemented. From 99% energy imports to zero dependence, the Danish people plan to complete it in 60 years. Let's look forward to Denmark's future. All right, that's all for this video. I don't know which of the 10 cleanest cities I introduced today impressed you the most. Please tell us in the comments section. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you next time.